How's that? Better? Okay, so yeah, you go to scene. Well, I just learned a lesson. All right, let's start over again. The audio should be good now, right? Okay, let's start all over again. Hello, everybody from Portland, Oregon. This is Douglas Block, your 138th live chat, broadcasting from the studio towers here in Northeast Portland. Beautiful fall day. What happened was, I won't even explain to you the technical difficulty. Anyway, it got corrected. So, special day today, October 27th, 2019. Today is the birthday of Theodore Roosevelt, one of our great presidents, established many, many national parks. Thank you, Arcade Cup from Green Bay, Wisconsin. How are the Packers doing this year? Secondly, Sylvia Plath, the great poet, born on this day, and also my partner, Joan Blaker Blockhead, born in 1953. Happy 66th birthday, Joan Block. Well, the sound wasn't on before, and too bad you can't hear her now. Anyway, it is number 66. Anyway, the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Scorpio. New moon tonight in Scorpio. Has anybody been feeling deep energies going internal? Maybe some darkness. I certainly think the Washington Nationals have been. They've got crushed the last two games by the Astros. Anybody a Nationals fan besides me? We want something good to come out of Washington, D.C., don't we? Although I think Houston, unfortunately, is a much better team. Oh, well. Let me go ahead. A little more technical difficulties here. All right, so how are you guys doing? Sunny Spain, can they put a message in a bottle? Not put it, but sunshine instead? Yeah, we're getting it 7 straight days of sunshine in Portland. Hey, the clocks went back here. Where are you in Rosie Bangle? Are you in England? Well, guess what? The clocks are going back next week. Yeah, everybody. Daylight savings time ends, so we'll be starting at 12 noon next week, which I guess is, 1 p.m. the old time. Red Sox fan, yeah, well, they didn't make it this year, did they? But they crushed my Yankees in 2004. Hi, James. Hi, Paul. Hi, C. Rector. Well, the audio is working now. Hey, Andrea. Who else? James, Virtuous Woman. Yes, nice to see you. S. Stephanie, nice to see you again. Andrea, nice to hear you. Lazy Eye Ranch. I know, no audio. I know it's no sound. We're better. Who else is here? James, Stephen Dene from Canada. What's the best way to get a Canadian to apologize? Step on his foot. Hey, Shelley Knight. Hey, Virtuous Woman. Choms, Fat Dragon. I haven't seen you before. Gay. Haftons are doing awesome. Oh, great. Nikki, Sunny Spain, Marcus, Rosie Bangle, James D, Kelsey. Anxiety is killing me. I'm super stressed. Don't know how to get rid of my anxiety. Anybody can help? Can anybody help, Kelsey? Well, I've got 2 ideas. First of all, you should go watch my video, How to Rewire Your Anxious Brain. There are 2 types of anxiety, everybody. One that comes from the cortex, thinking ahead, worry, and the other is from the amygdala and the midbrain, which is the fight or flight mechanism that gets turned on and you can't turn it off. For that, you need exercise, deep breathing, meditation, and sometimes medication. I have a video and a slideshow. So, Kelsey, if you email me, douglasblog@gmail.com, I will send you a free copy of my 88 slides on overcoming anxiety. Anyway, in the meantime, the video that you might want to look at is called How to Rewire Your... Oh, God. Hey, Brooklyn, New York. Yes, message. Ashley Monique Figueroa, where are you from? Sounds like it could be France. Finland, yes. Hey, I just got a Finnish sauna by Finleo. It's an infrared sauna. Amazing. You guys should all try it. Mike B. from Oregon. Hey, where from Oregon are you? I'm in Portland. Take my depression, please. Yeah, I'll take it and throw it in the wastepaper basket. That's where it belongs. Greetings from the Netherlands, Joseph. Nice to see you again. We just turned the clock back an hour. The dark days are coming. Wonderful time to watch your video as well. You should all get light boxes. I got one over there. It's called the Light Book. I would grab it, but my whole contraption would fall apart. I'll show it to you next week. What kind of cope do Canadians minus down? A Jurassic Perka. Well, you mean parka, don't you? You misspelled it. That's very funny. I got to copy and paste that. Anytime someone comes up with a good joke, although I'm not doing support groups anymore, so I don't have anybody to tell jokes to except you guys. That's too bad, isn't it? Anyway, I'm cutting and pasting that puppy. Let me see if I can find some jokes from the past here. If this will open up. All right, I'll come back to that in a minute because my Chrome is really, really slow right now. Let's go back here. All right, I'm from California. Love your videos. Thank you. Fat Dragon, me too. I'm near Palm Springs. How about you? Hey, Nancy. Taco Platter. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, crazy weekend work. It's been so busy it messed me up mentally. Took me 24 hours to get back to normal. Taco Platter is one of the generous live chat contributors here. Just click on the $ in the lower left hand of your corner and of your thread, and you can contribute anywhere from 99 cents up. I started getting puzzles like Sudoku. Is any benefit fairly perceptual? Yeah, well, Sudoku, chess problems is what I do. Takes your mind off your depression, cognitive, practice. I mean, strengthening your brain. No, I think any kind of puzzle. I mean, they've proven it helps slow down dementia. By the way, what year is it again? Oh, okay. Anyway, I loved your German joke last week about deep down they are pretty nice people. What was my German joke? I have no idea. Oh, looks like Fat Dragon and Lazy Ranch are next door neighbors, Fresno and Palm Springs. Yes, yes. There are 3 Californians in the room. Like, cool, man. Well, of course, California is the greatest state. MM guy, Doug, I don't know if you remember the last time I was here, I felt panic anxiety subsided for the most part. I'm stuck with a fairly bad depression, maybe just burned out from panic. Yeah, they often go back and forth, yeah. Treat both, exercise, good nutrition, meditation, prayer, the whole 9 yards. As a matter of fact, Fat Dragon, was that you who said that? Anyway, hey, Danielle from Houston, I want you to take me a Joel Osteen. Thank you, Taco. I knew you'd come back with your normal $5. Really appreciate it. So, hey, Mauritius, where are those? Is that somewhere in Africa? Anthony Olson, still here and doing better. Great. So who said they went from anxiety to depression? MMA guy, okay. Send me your email address. I'll send you this free diagram. Self-care activities to boost your mood. And on the other side, strengthen your psychological immune system. I keep saying I'm going to get something without the schmutz on it. Anyway, douglasblock@gmail.com right here. Send me an email. I will send you a free copy of that chart. Scouts honor. Although I was in the Cub Scouts. Hey, I was also in Little League. I played second base. Can you believe it? I was so spaced out, people called me Foggy until I participated in a double play. That shut them up. All right. Hey, Ramadeep Singh from India. Hey, sir. SNRI saved my life. Anxiety, depression was severe. Well, the SNRIs work for some people, not for others. One man's meat is another man's poison. Just to remind you, this is for educational purposes only and humorous purposes. We're not meant to diagnose, treat, or any mental health condition. If you need some help, please go to your mental health professional. Danielle, nice to see you. And where is Mauritius? Isn't that somewhere? You tell me. I don't know. Shelley Knight was about to say a joke. What do you call lazy goat? Billy Idol. Bah. All right. Blessed sleep fixes so many things. Going hiking after chat. You always go hiking, Taco Platter. How old are you? You must be pretty fit. Danielle, so nice to see you. I lost 40 pounds hiking, 30 pounds. Paul, I've just lost 10 pounds. The Hostess Twinkie diet. You should try it. Hi, Douglas. I've been having bad anxiety lately due to the fact that the issue I mentioned to you before about my daughter. What can I do about it? Should I try to make amends with my daughter? Well, I don't remember what you said about your daughter, but if there's some sort of estrangement, you can reach out, and do what you can. But, ultimately, you can't change another person until they're ready to be changed. I've had some clients who in my groups who've been estranged from their children, but the children usually come back around over time. So I would reach out if you did something, make amends, as they say in AA, do the best you can, and then turn it over. And hopefully you have a counselor to talk about this. But this is a big thing when parents and children are estranged. Rosie Bang, I wish I could holiday in Palm Springs, only a short holiday from October to Narc or there about, haha, can't even read it. Where do you live? Oh, you're in England, of course. Yeah, man, guy, I'll be glad to send you that chart. Mark R. Hi, Douglas. Great to be on live chat. Cheapskate. Oh, Chesapeake. I thought it said Cheapskate. Share your email again, says Ramadeep Singh. Whoops, that's my website. DouglasBlock@gmail.com. Whoops, there you go. 50 people watching. 14 minutes after the hour. We've only had $6 so far. Come on, you guys. We got to get up to 30 by the hour. Any hour. I got to get my wife a nice birthday present, don't I? Maybe some roses. What do you guys recommend? A nice dinner? Something, to give her a treat. She's a Scorpio. Scorpios can get pretty dark sometimes. And oh my God, we're losing daylight savings time next Sunday. How depressing. What do you think, Lazy Eye Ranch? What do you think, you United States people? How about Danielle? Yeah, we finally have a cool front which helps mental health. Absolutely, it's right. That's right. Somebody was pitching against the Houston Astros or a batter. A catcher got hurt. It was 102 degrees, something ridiculous. They should have that place air conditioned. I'm cheering for the Nationals. Sorry, Danielle. Always the underdog. Billy Idol. Yes, that's going to be, friends are going to groan. And what is the pun of Billy Idol? Is it Billy Joel? I'm not quite sure what that's a pun on. All right. What are people asking here? All right, let's get some questions. Hi from Italy. Wow. Mariano Cimino. I want to go to Italy. It's on my bucket list. I'm 70. I need to go in the next 2 years. Where should I go? What should I visit? What airline should I take? What food should I eat? Ralana Khan, I'm having depression just listening to this. Well, these people are all in recovery, so hopefully you'll get some, you'll feel better when you hear people's success stories. Let's hear some success stories, shall we? I'm 38, believe it or not, I was hiking, walking that saved my life. I believe it, come on. Exercise is huge. Yeah, now you're just addicted. Okay, Taco Platter, it's okay to be addicted to hiking. There was a very famous book written before you pipsqueaks were born called Positive Addiction by William Glasser, a really great psychologist. You should read that book, Taco Platter. I'm going to write it down right now. I want you to read it and give me a book report next week. Here it is. It's called Positive Addiction. It's all about addiction to things like running and hiking. Taco, whatever your real name is, I want you to read this book. I want you to tell me what I should give Joan for her birthday present. Okay, why won't Glasser come up? Let's try it again. Okay, Taco, there's the book. I want you to do a book report. By the way, you're welcome, Mariano. Positive Addiction by, Adela, don't worry that you're late. I'm always sick. You're sick of the World Series? Well, it's only going 3 more games, so it'll be over soon. I went on a 10.5 hike on Friday, ended up drenched with the rain, but the end, great sense of achievement, of course. Flower Power, I love it. Can you direct us on research on recovery from grief and pain? It's servicing his anger, I'm not sure. Yeah, well, just go look over, Google overcoming grief and pain. Oh, there's a grief meditation, but go to Amazon. There's some really good books on grief out there. So yeah, I mean, everybody goes through grief. There's a book called Necessary Losses. That's a very, really classic book on loss. You might want to read that. All right. Chesapeake Sends. Yes, Mark R., I got that. Hiking grief sounds wonderful. So anyway, did that help Flower Power? A book called Necessary Losses. All right. San Diego, Brian. Lots of Glasser. He was awesome. Good for you, Brian. How old are you? You got to be over 40 to know who William Glasser is. I don't like daylight savings time. It means I'll be able to attend a meeting at 6:30. Okay, that's all right. Shelley Knight, did you hear about the cannibal that was late for dinner? He got the cold shoulder. Oh my God. Oh my God. Shelley Knight, where do you get these things? That's amazing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Simone Biles from Houston. Yeah, she's an awesome gymnast, probably the best ever. Okay, so let me go ahead and paste that. I mean, that cannibal joke was just too much. Absolutely too much. All right. Hey, I just found a joke from my old notes when you guys, my wife told me to stop acting like a flamingo, so I had to put my foot down. I'll say it again. My wife told me to stop acting like a flamingo, so I had to put my foot down. You know, my sister plays an instrument. That's harmonica. I don't think I got that joke correctly. All right. 57, I had a shrink who was using choice therapy. Yes, I knew you were over 40. Almost as old as I am, yeah. I mean, William Glasser is not read enough. You want success stories? I have 16 5-year sobriety by AA. Excellent, Jamo. Okay, whoever said they were depressed listening to this, 16 years of sobriety. Thank you. I got a pencil that used to be owned by William Shakespeare, but he chewed on a lot. Now I can't tell if it's to be or not to be. Boy, you guys are funny. Adele Kozlak, are you from Eastern Europe somewhere? Meditation, mindfulness helps on focusing better and getting the mind in the present. Yes, yes, yes. And what does Elodie mean? All right. Yeah, I'm not quite sure whether is that somebody's name. Anyway, Joseph F., that's very funny about Shakespeare. Is depression caused by negative thoughts, or is negative thoughts caused by depression? Super Silver J, there used to be a very famous advertisement when I was a kid about Serge Breathmint, and there were two twins that were on the air, and the first one said, Search is a candy mint, and the other one says, Search is a breath mint. Search is a candy mint, said the first twin. Search is a breath mint. Then the mother comes out and says, Stop! You're both right. Click, click. Search is a candy mint and a breath mint. Both hands. So your answer to your question, depression causes negative thoughts, and it's a negative feedback loop. And negative thoughts cause depression, right? So it goes both ways. Negative thought causes depression causes negative thought. So the question is, how do you stop the cycle? Well, one way is to take medication. That'll help with the depression. The other thing is to use CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, and that'll stop the negative thinking. So they're both involved, and you want to work with both at the same time. So, by the way, when I write this down, I am not suggesting therapies. I'm just telling you what is in the literature, and that is that cognitive behavioral therapy has been shown to reduce negative thinking. It's been around for quite some time, and all of you, including me, would benefit from it. Excellent question, by the way, Super Silver J. Excellent question. It goes both ways. How do you get over the fear of elevators? Take some steps. Yes, you are from Romania. We already had this conversation. My grandparents are from Romania. I have 50% Romanian blood in me. I wish I had gone there someday. All right, knock, knock, who's there? Cone, cone, who? Cone opens the door and let me in. Oh my God. All right. Do you know anything about Islam? No, I know that Muhammad was the prophet that founded it in around 700 AD, and I know it's one of the 3 world religions, or more than 3. I mean, Western religions: Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. So I know something about it. Joseph F. Sometimes they don't feel depressed at all. Suddenly I think, hey, I'm supposed to be depressed, and then boom, hey. No, don't tell yourself that. You say, thank you, universe, that I'm free from depression at this moment. Don't let your thoughts bring you back down. Okay, it's 21 minutes after the hour. We have 52 people watching. Yes, Douglas, that's right. I don't know what is right, but thank you for saying it. I'm going to have something to drink. Anybody have any new jokes for me? Japanese green tea. Has anybody heard of this? It's a really, really good for you. It's called Matcha Tea. Matcha. And there's a great company that makes it. You should all get their products. They actually are based in Portland. And they have a wonderful restaurant here, started by a man from India. It's called the Tao of Tea. They have a whole, go to their website. They have the most amazing teas imported from India and all around the world. I have really been drinking tea. I feel better. I've lost weight. And by the way, does anybody here take saunas like I do? You want to talk about something good for your mental, physical health? Saunas have so many benefits. Dare to dream, work to achieve. Rolana Khan. I love that. Where'd you hear that? I love quotations, and that is such a great quotation. You're absolutely right. It takes dreaming and working, right? I'm going to copy and paste that. Mike Harrington, nice to see you again. Wow, all these old timers are here. Well, I'm waiting for more questions. In the meantime, I think I'll sip on some other tea. Or I might just take my joke book and see what I can find. God, Joel Osteen had a really good joke the other day, and I didn't write it down. What did the guru, this is for the guy from India, what did the guru say to the hot dog salesman? Make me one with everything. Guy, hey, any tips for loneliness? There was a point in my life where I was so consumed myself, I only kept a few friends. Well, guess what? I just did a video 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago that is really, really popular, in which I talked about loneliness. It's called How to Overcome Loneliness. And check out that video. It was about the last, I think, 2 videos ago I did. How to overcome how do you spell loneliness? So watch that video. You're from Finland, Chom Choms? Oh my God. Thank God for the Finnish. What a great gift they gave to the world. Adele Kozlak, what is cancel, cancel, cancel? You say it whenever there's a negative thought in your mind, like you hear the word, wow, you made that mistake, what a loser. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Or you should say it twice actually, cancel, cancel. It stops the negative thought in its tracks. You know, I'll never get over this depression, cancel, cancel. I'll never amount to anything, cancel, cancel. You know, I can't believe I'm messed up again, cancel, cancel. Anytime you give yourself or hear yourself talking down about yourself, criticizing yourself, you say cancel, cancel, and then you immediately switch to something else like, hey, I forgive myself, I'm not perfect, you know, I'm a good person, I'll overcome this depression, it's only a matter of time, etc. Taco Platter, we suffer more in imagination than we do in reality, of course. Yes, yes, yes. You know, Mark Twain said, I've had a great many troubles, but most of them never happened to me. Again, in the mind. By the way, Chom Choms, I just bought an infrared sauna. Have you checked it out as opposed to a steam sauna? Has other kinds of benefits. Elodie Cateau, sounds like you're from France. Does someone have any remedies for neck tension, shoulder pain? Yeah, get a good massage would be one remedy. And, you know, or go to a physical therapist and get some exercise for that. That's something you can do. You can go to people who are, you know, experts in that. Knock, knock, who's there? Canoe, canoe, who? Canoe, come and answer the door. I'm standing here from the last one. Not quite got that. You just started taking Wellbutrin Fortisig, and I feel like it's already starting to work. Yes, Lazy Ranch. A number of my group members who have tried Wellbutrin says they can feel it within the first week. I've been on Wellbutrin for 2 years, and It's one of the few antidepressants I can tolerate. All right. Rolana Khan says you're in the condition that you are because you choose. Yeah, that's largely true. I'll put a caveat there. You can't choose what happens to you, but you can choose how you react to it. So if someone comes and robs your house, you didn't choose that, but you can choose whether or not to get completely freaked out about it. Which of course it's an invasion of privacy. So you should get freaked out about it, but are you going to dwell on it for the next 5 years? Or maybe I should use a different example. Someone calls you a name, you can dwell on it and perseverate, or you can just say, what they think of me is none of my business. Brian Janko, Doc, what do you know about DBT? I love DBT. Dialectical behavioral therapy, you should check it out. Just go look it up on Wikipedia. Marcia Linehan, University of Washington, someone who had borderline personality disorder, BPD, created it to help other people, and now it's worldwide. It's a wonderful technology, and I highly recommend that anybody on this live chat check it out. You don't even have to have serious depression. It just generally helps with everybody's emotional health. So, I'm glad you asked me that about Brian. And where do you live, by the way? I think you're from California? I'm going to spell this out if I can spell it out. While I'm doing that, I hope somebody thinks about hitting that $sign. I want to have enough money to give Joan some flowers. Flowers are much more expensive than they used to be. I'm just typing this out for Brian. Okay. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you know what DBT also stands for? Douglas Block is terrific. So just think of that. It helps you remember it. Dialectical behavioral therapy, Douglas Block is terrific. Take your choice. Any good books on GPT? Yeah, Marcia Linehan, anything she's written. I'm typing this out. She created the thing. She should know what she's talking about. Usually you take DBT in 6-month courses. See if they're offering it in your area. You feel bad, you want to donate? Well, go ahead. Just click on the $sign. Or you can email me. You can send it through PayPal. My PayPal address is douglasblog@gmail.com, so set up a PayPal account. Joseph, neck and shoulder pain are a major problem for a lot of people. I set an alarm every day to do some 2 minutes of exercise. Check the Bob and Brad physical therapy videos. They're amazing. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you, Adele and Doug. For what, I don't know, but you're welcome. Elodie, or Elodie, how do you pronounce your name? Well, I guess we can't hear you. Rudy Zavedno, are you familiar with the Tao Te Ching and Stoicism in general? Of course I have a PhD in philosophy. No, I have a PhD in suffering. Cancel. But anyway, yes, they're very, 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 very famous. Stoicism, a great philosophy from Greece. The Tao Te Ching is great, it's a Taoist philosophy from China. I find its teaching useful to find some balance in this crazy world. Absolutely. Stoicism especially. Again, they say you have to bear your suffering with dignity. And again, you can't change what happens to you, but you can change how you respond to it inwardly. Those are two great teachings. Rudy, I'm glad you found them. San Diego. Oh, I love San Diego. I lived there from 1976. That's when I got into natural healing. Oh, 6 months of nothing but sunshine. Then I moved to Oregon. I had a relapse. No, San Diego is wonderful, although it's very, very crowded now. You know what Yogi Berra, the great Yankee catcher, said? That restaurant is so crowded, nobody goes there anymore. Think about that. Here's what he also said. When you come to a fork in the road, take it. And the last thing he said is 90% of baseball is half mental. All right, thank you, Yogi. 31 minutes after the hour, 44 people watching. It's Joan's birthday. I'm going to probably cut out early around 50 minutes after the hour because I want to spend some time with her. So That means we still have 20 minutes left. And I'm going to have another drink of my greens drink. Actually, this is something called masala chai tea, put out by a really good tea company in, I think it's in Great Britain, but I forgot the name. Okay, let's see. There's no. I wonder if we lost contact. No, we're still on there. Just we don't have any new comments. Interesting. Well, anybody want to make a comment, ask a question? Anything goes. All right, I will just wait. Unless we lost connection, something must be strange here, because I'm not seeing any more chats. You guys there? Can you see me, guys? Sorry about that. My computer just froze up. I had to restart it. All right, where were we? Oh, well, you guys, Sally from London, what do you think of Activan? I think you mean Ativan. It's a benzodiazepine that can be used in the short term to help anxiety. I've taken it myself. And yeah. Where can I get more information on borderline personality disorder? My God, there's so many books written on it. One is called I Hate You, Don't Leave Me. So yeah, that's a great book. What did one couch to the other, Shelley? Move over. There you have it. Please stand by technical difficulty. Yes, exactly. Okay, well, you guys have been helping each other. Well, that's great. At $2 from Joseph F. Thank you, or €2. Really appreciate it. Happy birthday, Joan. Yes, look, okay, so, and yes, message, $2. Thank you all. Well, you see, this is interesting. My computer froze, but you continued the chat, right? Which means you are creating a virtual support group among yourselves. So that's wonderful that you're basically talking to each other, encouraging each other, entertaining each other. So fantastic. Yeah, so you've never been offline to us, Douglas. We've been watching you all the time. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad I didn't say anything really, really bad. Yeah, I don't know why the computer froze up, but anyway, here we are. Welcome back, everybody. I'm glad you guys have been taking care of yourselves and email each other, talk to each other, call each other, do everything you can to support each other. I'm just really a conduit. I'm really just a catalyst to get you all guys to connect, because depression is treatable. Anxiety is treatable. You can return to your former state. I'm working on a book right now on healing from suicidality, and I've seen many people go into dark places and come up the other side. I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to give you 2 sayings that will save your life in case you ever get despairing, okay? The first one is called This Too Shall Pass. I have a video about it called 4 Words That Can Save Your Life. And the other one I want you to remember is this. What goes down must come up. And to illustrate that, from Julie Hayes, From the Ashes I Rise. Dear Douglas, you're an inspiration. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and experience. Here's someone who went through a very deep depression, came out the other side. The Phoenix Bird, Resurrection, my power animal. All right, Billy Reed. Hey, nice to see you. I got back from my job at the bank today, and an old lady came in and asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her over. Boy, you're funny. For someone who had ECT and was feeling depressed, you know, that's great. Wonderful. What very wonderful. All right, Malena, do you get enough rest, good food, and sport? They are important for good focus. Absolutely. Adela, I like your comments from Romania. So what do you think about my 2 sayings, this too shall pass and what goes down must come up? Really, really important. Generalized anxiety, worry about everything, Fat Dragon. Again, send me an email and I'll send you, you're the person who's going to send me the email about, Ativan can be useful, by the way, Angle 888. Anyway, Yes, I don't know who it was before who talked about anxiety, but I can send you an 88-page slideshow on overcoming anxiety. It is treatable. Danielle, you're going for a walk now, bad panic? Well, that's always helpful. I agree. Uh, yes, send me an email who said they had really bad anxiety, and I will send you that slideshow. And I think it was Fat Dragon. Yeah, you worry about everything. Well, again, when you start to worry, say cancel, cancel, take a deep breath and say, I'm thinking about the future. The future is not here. It cannot hurt me, and come right back down to the present. You have to reel your mind into the present, because worry is about what might happen, but what has not happened. It's all fiction, because it's all in your brain. Someone said earlier that people suffer more from what they think about than from what actually happens to them, and that's really true. Fat Dragon, how about this? All worry falls into two categories. One, things you can't do anything about, and things you can. The things you can't do anything about, well, just accept them. Just turn it over, because you can't do anything about them. The things you can do something about, go ahead and fix those things or work on those things. So worry is like it's just a bad mental habit. It's like there are grooves in your brain that have been conditioned to worry. It takes work, it takes practice, but you can get out of it. In the meantime, send me your email and I'll send you that slideshow. What do you call a lazy doctor? Dr. Doolittle. Yes, I've heard that. Hey, nice to see you, OG. Boy, it's been a long time. Yeah. By the way, Joseph F., I have that trick. Can you put it off until tomorrow in my book? Thank you. Oh my God, you guys are just having the most weird jokes. Failure is not an option, but getting up from it is. That's good. I like that. All right. Well, what goes down must come up. This too shall pass. No one's comment on those lines. They're life-saving. And thank you, Joseph, for that wonderful hint right there. Mike Harriting, Douglas, microdosing. I'm working with my psychiatrist to successfully load my SSR dose while I microdose 3 times a week. Very cool to have my doctor's full support. I'm going to do a video on microdosing. Are you the person who wrote me about it? I should have printed it out. Can you, Mike, can you send me an email? I need some information from people who have done it. douglasblock@gmail.com. We're talking about microdosing on mushrooms. Sana Ismail. I feel constantly panicky. Every morning I wake up in panic. Wow, well, what about exercising and going to the gym or taking a swim? That can definitely help with panic. You have amygdala-based anxiety, probably. Your nervous system is out of whack. Are you seeing a therapist, counselor, psychologist about that? And this will go away at some point. But it's good that you're taking the Ambien at night, but there are other ways to work with it, having to do with your thinking, your behavior. So please, please, please work with a mental health professional. That will really help you. And I know many people have had panic and they've gotten through it. If you read my book, When Going Through Hell Don't Stop, anybody who contributes $5 or more right now will get a free copy of this book. How much does diet play a role in how you feel? It's one contributing factor. If you eat junk all day, especially sugar, I'm soaking on a Logita. It will definitely impact your mood adversely. All right, I thought I'd share my little success story. We'll see how it continues to go. And what is your success story? Oh, you're microdosing, of course. Yeah, let us know, and will you please write me, Mike? Mike, write me about your microdosing. Thank you. I've been through depression, says Adela. I got out, and now I'm only struggling with anxiety, GAD. Everything will pass and will get better. Thank you. Tell yourself that 10 times a day. Billy Reed says, I know how you feel. You're not alone. Thank you, Billy. You're a mensch. Where is the donate link? Thank you for being a patron, Angle 888. There should be a $sign at the bottom of the screen. Do they not have that anymore? A couple of people have already donated, so see if you can find it. Otherwise, you can donate by PayPal. You can use my email address. And he mentioned that he was a patron. I need to get my Patreon sign out, don't I? Anyway, Patreon is a crowdfunding site where you can contribute on a monthly basis to be a sustainer of this channel. And just go to patreon.com and type in Douglas Foss depression. Malena Khan, you're bored of life? Oh, well, there's so many interesting things to do. Of course, when you're depressed, it's easy to get bored. But boy, there's so many hobbies to do, places to go, people to meet. So maybe you can find some way to find some interesting things to do. Pat Dragon, is there a way I can stay asleep while depressed? I wake up at night 3 times a night. Well, that's part of depression, early morning awakening. There are some medications like trazodone, amitriptyline, and Remeron that are antidepressants that are prescribed. Go talk to your doctor about non-addictive sleep medications. Also, as you treat the depression, the sleep will improve. All right. I can't deal with the anxiety because of depression. I am unable to hold on to my own positive thoughts. The depression came first. Of course, there's hope. Osama, I will send you a free copy of my memoir, When Going Through Hell Don't Stop. I had agitated depression, anxiety, and depression. I came out of it. Send me an email. I'll send you the book. There is hope. I promise you. I've been there at least 3 or 4 times. Wow. Excellent. Thank you, Lazy Eye Ranch, for that inspirational story. Danielle Reach, Chom Choms. Yeah, my bears, have a good week. Yeah, always nice to see you. I love your bananas. Fat Dragon, I would like to ask your doctor about mirtazapine. I tried many sleep medications. This one helped the most. Mirtazapine is the chemical name for Remeron, which I just mentioned to Fat Dragon. So yes, Daniel Reach is absolutely correct. That's a good medication. He's used it. Tens of thousands of people have used it. Talk to your doctor. Are you psychedelic microdosing? Yeah, he definitely is. Microdosing means using psilocybin mushrooms. Yes, Rosie Banker, why don't you take a plane to Palm Springs and visit Lazy Eye Ranch? She'd love to have company. You guys seem to have a nice connection, Hop on the plane to America. All right, well, 50 minutes has gone by, 40 people watching. I am going to find my partner, Joan, and we're going to do something fun on her birthday. It's a beautiful sunny day in Portland, Oregon on October 27th. It's about high of 58. A low of 33, not a drop of rain in the next 7 days, which is quite unusual for the end of October. So anybody have any final comments or donations to make? Boy, this is our lowest donation Sunday in remembrance. Yikes, well, it's okay. I will, $10 from Angle 88, 10 pounds, saved by the bell. Thank you so much. Wow. Well, really, really appreciate it. You found the donation link, Angle 888. Thank you for being a patron. Thank you for donation. You get a copy of this book. Do you have one, Going Through Hell Don't Stop? If you don't, email me and I will send you a copy. It's the least I can do for you. Yeah, Danielle Reach, panic disorder is horrible, but there's so much written about it. I did a video. You need to be under the care of a good mental health professional, psychologist, therapist, and maybe a psychiatrist if you want to go the medication route. But again, deeper exercise is good for anxiety. Exercise is good for everything. But you need to do a multimodal approach. Panic disorder, working with your thing. You just realize It can't kill you. You're not going to die. You're going to be okay. Just keep reassuring yourself. I guess I better tidy up. Yeah, congratulations. Well, yes, 66, not too bad. Robin Stanley, I'm Lamictal, Latuda, Lithium, Cymbalta. Do you think I'm over-medicated? Well, I'm not your psychiatrist, but Lamictal and Latuda mood stabilizers. You got 3 mood stabilizers and an antidepressant. Wow, well, yeah, talk to your doctor and see why you're on 3 mood stabilizers. And again, I'm not gonna question over the internet anybody else's treatment plan, but you are on 3 mood stabilizers. Just ask your doctor for his or her reason. I mean, it probably is perfectly legitimate, but yeah, on the surface of it, it does look like you're taking a lot of medications. But hey, talk to your doctor and see what the rationale is. But those are good medications, so hopefully you're feeling better. Angle 888. Once again, many thanks, Douglas from Golden Green, London. I have all your books. No, you don't have all my books. I guarantee you don't. Do you have Words That Heal? Do you have I Am With You Always? Do you have Listening to Your Inner Voice? Do you have Healing from Depression? Words That Heal the Blues, Astrology of Yourself, Asteroid Goddesses. What else have I written? Healing from Depression Naturally. Send me your email and I'll send you a book you don't have. It's an ebook. One of my best. But you probably have a lot of my books, so thank you for reading them. Thank you for your kind words. I'm glad you're feeling better. That's what it's about. Jeffrey Chavy, do I recommend hypnotherapy? Anyone? Well, hypnotherapy is now a legitimate medical treatment. It's been used for addiction, phobias, anxieties. It's certainly legitimate. See if you can find a good hypnotherapist in your area, and also talk to your doctor about it. But it's a legitimate form of therapy. We would be a hoot talking together with your proper Brit and my Texas twang. Okay, we'll call each other up over the phone. There's something called FaceTime or Skype. You guys can do it. If you have iPhones, FaceTime. If not, Skype. You guys should chat over the phone. You're more than welcome, Danielle. That's my nephew's name. I love that name. It comes from the Old Testament. Remember how he tamed the lions in the lion's den? A great, great name. What did the Scarecrow win an award? He was outstanding in his field. Yep, that's one of my early jokes. Thank you. The original one I heard was, why did he become a successful neurosurgeon? He was outstanding in his field. Is it good to sip on coffee all day? Well, Balzac used to drink tons of it. He was a famous French novelist. He was very productive. It depends on the person. Some people it's okay for, some people it creates anxiety. You need to see how it affects you. Why did brother tidying lazy? If the goats don't mind, it's good enough for me. Well, I don't know what that is. How much have you raised so far? And what, today? Oh, probably about $20, maybe. Yeah, well, we're normally used to 40, but that's okay. There's somebody who always gives me money, Chris Geyser, but he's not on today. But it's okay, I am doing great. I'm doing fine. We live in an abundant universe. All my needs are provided for. 70 years on the planet, 50 years of doing mental health work, and I have a house, I have a car, lovely partner, a sauna. I'm extremely grateful. The universe has been very good to me, even though I've had 4 breakdowns and been suicidal 3 times. Hey, all's well that ends well, said Shakespeare. I have a Chromie rule internet video chats always crash. What about just getting an iPhone and using it on the data? Okay, I don't know what the Dukes of Hazzard are, but I'm sure it's something with Southern accents. Don't stop taking Cymbalta suddenly. It can hurt your brain. Absolutely. Yeah, who's ever on Cymbalta, do not do anything without your doctor's permission or recommendation. Yeah, you don't tinker with your antidepressants or medications without consulting your psychiatrist. Be careful with lithium. Some channels advise sell a large dose. Can interact with antidepressants, other stuff. How can you buy lithium over the internet? That's a prescription drug. I might start talking with my Monty Python skit. Yes, well, it's not a bad idea. Well, Rolana, Lazy Eye Ranch, Fat Dragon, Rosie Bangle, Joseph, Chom Chamzol, 50 of you have come today. Thank you so much for being here. Next week is November, what is it? Today, November 3rd. We will be on Standard Time. So let me see, we set the clocks back. So it will be 11 o'clock my time next week at this time. So if you come on at 12 o'clock, you'll miss it because they'll be gone. But I'll be on the same time as you Brits, so it'll be an 8-hour time difference. So all you Brits, all you people in Europe, tune in at Pacific time, 8 o'clock, which is noon. 8 o'clock in Great Britain, 9 o'clock in France and Holland. Of course, 3 p.m. East Coast time, 2 p.m. Houston time, 1 p.m. Mountain time, 12 p.m. Pacific time. Lithium orotate, you can get it over the internet. Aha, that's what you're talking about, yes. I came up with a new show idea, accent swap. That's brilliant. Danny Olson, $5 with 1 minute and 50 seconds left. Thank you, my friend. Let me tell you about Danny Olson. He's a really good role model. He's been up and down, he's been struggling, and he keeps keeping on. He keeps persevering, 7 times falling down, 8 times getting up. That's what it's all about. And someone called me a great man. I got to see who that is. I can't find it. I need to be validated. Oh, Rolana Khan, you're a great man. You are a champion. A champion is not the one that succeeds, but one who stands up afterwards. Well, yes, that's all of us, don't you think? We've all been to hell and back, but we're back, at least for right now. South Africa, cool. My best friend just went to Africa. What a beautiful country, all of it. He's going to Tanzania and Kenya, some wildlife refuge reserves. I hear South Africa is supposed to be beautiful. Tune in, same Doug time, same Doug channel. Yes, it'll be 8 o'clock next week. Well, you guys, it's been delightful, but I need to get off my butt. By the way, there's a very famous New Thought preacher named Reverend Ike, and he was giving a talk once about making excuses for yourself, and he called it "Get Your Butt Out of the Way." Nice pun. Hey, I just came up with one. I'm working with my editor. We're on something called Google Docs. Who here has heard of Google Docs? I said, Amy, you know why I like working with you on Google Docs? It means we're on the same page. Now, come on, that's a great pun. If you know what Google Docs is, it means you get to work on the same page in real time. Thank you, Google founders. I would not be able to write my new book without your help. And boy, oh boy, when my book comes out, it's going to be really helping a lot of people. So let's pray for it. Happy birthday, Joan. Keep moving up. Jarno Carlson, that's also an SNRI. They're difficult to discontinue. Thank you, Lazy Eye Ranch. And God bless you, everyone. That's what Ebenezer Scrooge said at the end of A Christmas Carol. So at 1 hour and 19 seconds, I guess it's time to say goodbye. There's a very famous song called Time to Say Goodbye by some Italian guy. Who is it? It was really, he wrote his album sold millions. It's called Time to Say Goodbye. I got to look it up before I go. So keep chatting. I'm going to look it up on Google. Anybody know who it is? It's called Time to Say. Andrea Bocelli. Has anyone heard that? I would play it for you next week, but then Google will demonetize the channel because you can only play 10 seconds without violating copyright laws. But go ahead and just Google Time to Say Goodbye and listen to Andrea Bocelli and Sarah Reitman sing that song. It's so inspirational. Well, it is time to say goodbye, and until we meet again next week, I wish you all the best in your mental health recovery. Remember, you can keep chatting with each other 10 minutes after I sign.